Welcome to Discover Indie Film. I'm Jeff Howard, and I have Nicole Madar and Jeff Moore with me. Hey, you two.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. All right. If you're listening to me right now, and this is a podcast, so if you should be listening, if anyone heard that, go to the link in the show notes to learn more about Jeff and Nicole's film timings. There will be links to the social media and whatnot, and probably website. So do that to follow their film. Listen to the podcast before this one in the Discovery Indie Film podcast feed, and that's where you'll learn all about these two people and their film timings. This podcast is what I call a Four Questions podcast, which means that these two collaborators in film, I'll say collaborators in film and collaborators in life.
Yeah.
It's funny. 5-10 years ago, people like tried to keep it on the down low if they were like a married working couple. Now it's like no, like it's not a big deal anymore, right?
Yeah. It's funny when we first started making the movie, like on set, we didn't tell anybody, and then partway through, someone was like, "You guys married? Like you guys are like awfully close." I was like, "Yeah, we are. Yeah." So.
Yeah. And it was not a big deal. It's funny. You say people don't even bother saying like, "Well, I guess the fight on set goes home." It's like, no, we're over that now.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's
Wonderful.
A working relationship.
Excellent. Well, so I didn't list the four questions, right? I just said you'd be answering the four questions, or did I list them? Oh, I might be repeating myself, but it's name 3 films you love, name an underrated film, name an overrated film, and finally name a lesser known film for people to seek out. Do I have a volunteer for who will answer question 1 first and name 3 favorites? Jeff's going to do it.
I can go first.
All right.
If you want.
Jeff will go first on this one. Cool. Nicole goes second on the next 2. I mean, first on the next 2. Duh.
There we go. 3 favorite films. Yeah, I would say Goodfellas is definitely probably one of my favorites. I like if it's on TV or anywhere, I have to watch it. So I got Goodfellas, say Reservoir Dogs, because it got me really into filmmaking. It just was fantastic. I'm trying to think the third one right now. I'd say I might have to go with Interstellar right now. Yeah, I love that one. Kind of something a little bit more within the last decade.
I got. Oh man, now I feel old because to me like Reservoir Dogs is like a more recent.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. It's from a long time ago.
Yeah. So yeah, those would be my 3.
Excellent. And obviously auteur films.
Mm-hmm.
Films where the point you know the director's point of view. There's nothing passive about the directing of those 3.
Yeah, exactly. I thoroughly enjoy those ones. So yeah, absolutely.
I got to watch Interstellar again. All right. Well, I haven't seen it since it was in the theaters.
Oh, nice.
All right, Nicole, you get to name 3 favorites now.
Okay. Okay, first off, my taste is very different than Jeffrey's. I am not about what movies are good. I'm about what bring me joy. So my first one is Spaceballs, because it is just absolutely ridiculous. And I love Mel Gibson and everything that he does, and happy 100th birthday. My second one is probably going to be Mean Girls. It's just a classic. I was that age when they were that age, and it was just fun. And then my last one is a collection of 8 films, and it's the Harry Potter movies. And I just have to say it. They are like my comfort movies all the time. And that is actually probably the first time I've watched movies and I could truly see a difference between directors when the directors changed during the filming of that series. And I think that was a good thing, because the books started to change and they were becoming more mature, and you felt like the director was a little bit more mature in the way they went about different shots. So I think, like, for me, not being a film person and being able to recognize that, I think that was like one of my first like kind of insights into film and directing, and how that really does drive what you see. Like, it's their vision.
And those are great films, and not just Harry. I don't mean Harry Potter. I mean, by the way, Spaceballs. For some reason, for the rest of my life, I will forever think the funniest line and the most memorable line in my head is when Daphne Zuniga is singing in the jail cell, and then And then Pullman just turns to John Candy of all things, and just goes, "She's a baritone." Wasn't that the line? I think it was.
I think it was. And then,
And
oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
that was like to me the just like the genius of Mel Brooks right there. Just
It's,
in the middle of a space opera, making fun of a space opera. He's just
yes.
commenting that, wow, she sings in a deep voice.
Yeah.
And
It's so many of those like little sly comments and just like unforgettable one-liners that like I was obsessed with it growing up. I had the whole thing memorized.
hilarious film. Yeah. Yeah. And did you hear the trivia? I'm nerding out on Spaceballs now that George Lucas gave permission to the spoof as long as that character didn't dress the same way as Han Solo,
Really, I did not
which
hear
is
that.
why he's dressed like Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Nice.
That's hysterical.
That was
I
Mel
know.
Brooks's
Oh
response.
my gosh.
I'll just put Indiana, I'll just dress him like Indiana Jones.
That's amazing. I love that.
Isn't that cool?
Never
I
knew
thought it
it.
was so cool. And I will just piss off most of the guys my age by saying that the Harry Potter series is a better series than the Star Wars films
Oh,
because it doesn't let up.
Yeah.
Come on,
no.
Star Wars has some really. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, Jar Jar Binks is, he's fantastic.
I know the
He's Ash.
prequels alone make no, but it's but hey, we re-binged Harry Potter,
Mhm.
the kid and I, like twice during COVID. Those
So
films,
good.
it's an amazing arc of cinema.
Yeah. Yep.
Like you said, very cool directors. All right, well, you get to go first with this next question, which is name a film you feel is underrated.
Jeffrey, I'm probably going to take your answer, but I'm
Okay.
going to I'm going to say Vanilla Sky.
You
And
did
the
take my
reason I
answer.
say that I took it, no. It was one of the first films Jeff showed me, and I didn't know much about it. I knew it had Tom Cruise in it, and that's about it. I didn't know the reception that it had or did not have. But yeah, he showed it to me, and I was like, "This movie's awesome." And then he showed me all of the reviews for the movie, and I was like, "Oh no, everyone hated it." So I thought it was fantastic. It was a fun watch. It's very surreal, and it was fun.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I saw it when it came out, but boy,
Mhm.
I can't remember.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, not a. Yeah, it wasn't well received, but yeah, it's a it's a good surreal movie.
Hmm.
For sure,
I
for sure,
love. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. In the same vein of like what dreams may come and whatnot, right? Like it was that little
Yeah.
era where directors got to be a little more creative. The studios
Yeah.
turned their back for a second, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. 'Cause I like What Dreams May Come as well, and it wasn't a success by any means. But yeah,
No, everyone
a
was like,
very
"How come that we don't want to see Robin Williams
yeah.
in this?" Yeah, it's
No.
terrible. Terrible that people didn't receive it.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jeff, now you get to name your underrated.
All right. She stole mine. So there's got
You
to be
stole
another
yours, but
one.
you,
There's
by the way,
another one.
you don't have to come up with a different one if you want, but it's up to
Yeah.
you.
That thing. All right. Underrated. I don't even know. I don't know if this one's underrated, but I don't know if it gets the attention it deserves. It'd be the movie Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah.
Love that
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Love the soundtrack, Explosions in the Sky soundtrack, the way they shot it, how gritty it is. Definitely, I think it was, well received, but I don't hear about it too often, and I just think it was so well done, and I've always thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't I feel like saying, was that directed by Peter Berg? I
I
feel like
think so.
yeah, who maybe the film also gets short shrift because it was it spawned such a successful TV series.
Yeah, I think this TV series kind of overshadowed the film because I
Yeah.
always bring up Friday Night Lights. Oh yeah, the TV show, which I didn't mind the TV show at all, but I'm always like, no, the movie. They made a movie and no, I definitely especially the score. I mean, Explosions in the Sky, one of my favorite bands, and just when they score a movie, it's just so fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I think I'm going to stick to my guns at Peter Berg, who is
Hmm.
that was one of the first times I saw an actor like just kick ass in the director's
Hmm.
chair was Peter Berg with
Hmm.
Nice.
Very Bad Things and things like that. So,
Yeah.
all right, excellent choice. All right, I believe I said Nicole gets to answer question number three first, which
Yep.
is name a film you feel is overrated.
Avatar. I fell asleep. I tried all of them. I fell asleep during every single one of them. Story is not engaging. The effects are cool, but like I feel like it's not real. I feel like it's just animated and they just say it's not animated. It's these other things. I fell asleep.
You know, it confuses me. I don't even know how many. I just, the first one came out,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what number they're on now. I just know that I have not been inspired to watch anything since the first.
Yeah. I think there's been like three of them, but there's been a very large chunk of time between each. So I actually don't even know if they have anything to do with each other or if they're just set in the same universe. I
And I
didn't
admit,
bother to
they're
care.
advertising one a lot right now, and every time I see an ad for it, I think I say to my wife, I'm like, doesn't the animation look cheaper? Like, is it actually like they're cutting the budget down? Like, it's not supposed to look worse each film. It's supposed to look better each film. So anyway, well, I'm with you. I did like the first when it came out, but at this point, you know,
Old news.
it's, that was probably 25 years ago.
First one, yeah, that was 2010, I think.
Really,
Thought I
2010.
was in
Yeah,
high school. I thought maybe 20.
I was in college at that time.
For me, it was during the first marriage, so it just nothing counts. All right, so
2009. 2009. You're right, Jeff.
2009.
Yep.
Wow. All right, Jeff, what is your overrated?
I'm gonna have to just say any of the Marvel movies. I'm not a big Marvel fan, um, and I didn't grow up with comic books, so that could very well be it. But I just feel like the hype behind them is little overrated, and I've just not been able to get into them at all. I don't see the excitement. It's just not, and it's just not for me. But it's just I have felt that they're a little overrated in my book. I know most people love them, but I cannot. And also, at this point, there's just so many. I don't even know where to begin to even try to
Yep.
stay in the loop with it. So I've kind of given up and um, just never. Also, I'm not big on like big special effects. Other than I did mention Interstellar, and that had a lot of special effects. But I feel like it's just yeah. I would
But
say that.
I don't think Interstellar had a hero who they try to make it look might lose to the villain, and then oh,
Yeah,
what do you know? The
yeah,
hero wins.
yeah, yeah,
Really hard to
yeah,
tell how a superhero movie ends.
yeah. So yeah, I would have to say those is that's kind of my
It's fair.
all-encompassing answer.
Heck, for me, I'll say I actually did get into it towards the end when
Mhm.
they actually did an interesting story,
Yeah,
but just now
yeah,
it's just so clearly product, and it's just like they're just pumping them out because
yeah.
they
Yeah, I
and
think
and the story these stories don't need to be told. I'm like,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
I think that's my thing because if there is an interesting one, like I like Black Panther, that was an interesting, the first Iron Man, I enjoyed that, and
Deadpool's fun too.
yeah,
Like it's in
that
its own
Deadpool
little
stuff is
world. You
fun.
don't need to know a lot of other things. Yeah.
Little
yeah.
Ant-Man side thing was kind of fun,
Yeah, so there are
but
some fun ones there, but I'm with you. I think it's just a product thing now, and that's what I think makes me lose my interest. Is it doesn't feel like it's trying to be a movie as opposed to just a product that they can just sell
yeah.
over and over
Well, it's
again.
not like, oh, we've got such a great script
Hmm.
for the Black Widow character. We've got to make a film. We've got to make this film. It's,
Hmm.
well, this person's a movie star. Let's have them lead one now. So
Yeah,
anyway,
Hmm.
I'll stop
yeah.
complaining. But I have to admit, I really did enjoy Endgame,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
but not what came after it. I love the end of Endgame when the bad guy wins. So
Yeah.
now everyone can judge me for that. All right. Question number four, and Jeff gets to go first again, is to name a lesser known film that people should seek out.
Been thinking on this one. This one's a tough one. I'm gonna say it, and Nicole and I watched this the other night and realized it wasn't as good as I remember it being, but it's still a good one. Repo the Genetic Rock Opera. Um, it's this. It's Darren Bosman, he directed it. He did Saw 2, 3, and 4, and then he did this. It was a complete box office failure, and I loved it when it came out. And Nicole and I tried watching it like 2 weeks ago, and I realized, okay, like 20 years had passed since I'd seen it, and it definitely doesn't fully live up to the hype, but it's still a fun watch, and it's definitely one of the more probably a movie that most people haven't seen that if you like uh, kind of a rock opera and very, steampunky and punk rock, like it's definitely in that vein. So definitely attempt to give it a shot and then you can decide for yourself.
Well, one of my favorite movies of all time is Repo Man. So if
Hey,
this is Repo the Genetic Rock Opera,
yeah.
hadn't heard of
This
it. But
guy
Yep.
repoing people's organs.
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Nicole, you get to name your lesser known for people to seek out.
Sure. So I'm gonna. There's a caveat in my phrasing. So this is lesser known for people our age. Um, is Jeff and I saw this when we were in LA, and I have not shut up about it, and I am not a 5-year-old child. The movie Hoppers. It just came out from Disney. It is animated, so all the little kids know it. I swear it is for every single age. It is so good. It teaches such a good story. The way they did the animation is adorable. It's funny. And so like I'm gonna give that a
Yeah.
little shout out because that was just like we never would have gone if I wasn't like, oh my gosh, look how cute this little guy is. We gotta go watch this movie about this little guy. And then I bawled the entire time because the story was so powerful and it was great. So, you don't need to be 5 years old to go see Hoppers.
It's funny when I saw the posters for it, I was very intrigued. So you might have inspired me to watch it now.
There you go.
Yeah, that was good. I will stand by that. And it was so funny because we were in LA and we don't make our way to LA too often. We were screening timings in LA in March,
Yeah.
and on one of the off days of the festival, we were like, oh, let's just go see this, and it ended up being what was it, the world premiere of Hopper. So it was just this
Yes.
huge theater with children and all these animatronics, and it was such a great time.
Yep.
You know, I've heard the same thing from one of our jurors about the sheep detective.
I watched that the other night. It's so cute.
Is it? I'm
It's
told
cute.
it's actually above and beyond like a quality film.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna say the writing is interesting, but it's good. It's still like a fun story. It gets better as it goes on. Like it took me a while to like get into it, but the cast is incredible. Like I was looking up who was doing voiceovers for everybody, and I was like, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, like Patrick Stewart, like all these people are in this movie about sheep. Like,
That was one of the. I remember when it was a bummer when all the voice actors I knew were like, okay, now how come Hollywood people who get work on camera are now doing our
yes,
job?
yep,
But yeah, you couldn't turn it back because
Yeah,
yeah,
if that happened, it was yeah, everyone's gonna jump on board with that.
yet another tough switch. Well,
Yeah.
anyway. All right, well, excellent list. In
Yeah.
fact, now I definitely want to watch Hoppers. Is Hoppers,
Oh yeah.
what species is that little guy? Is
oh
Beaver.
my
he a
gosh,
groundhog or
beavers,
is
they're
Oh, beaver.
beavers.
Yeah,
oh, it's a
beavers.
beaver. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Because we were guinea pig and bunny rabbit family over here.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
and whereas you're a dog family. Excellent. All right.
Yes, yes, and she's getting jealous that I'm talking about some beavers. So
Fair enough. As she should. Okay, beautiful dog. And I will definitely use the picture of you with the dog. Because why
can't
not?
wait.
I'm
Awesome.
not sure you told me your name though.
Oh, Lucky,
Lucky. There you go.
Lucky. Yeah.
Lucky the Pooch. All right. I will wrap us up by, well, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Jeff, for doing this. Thank you, everyone, for listening. If you want to learn more about Jeff and Nicole and their film timings, just hit the clickable links in the show notes. Also in the show notes will be the link to discoverindiefilm.com and our social media. That's always at DIFwins. And if you want to learn more about the film festivals I run, just go to discoverindiefilm.org. And that's where you can find out about I guess I have to humble brag, or no, it's not a humble brag, it's a straight brag. that both festivals I run are ranked in the top 100 best reviewed worldwide out of 14,000. There we go. I should always say that at the end of a podcast. So people check out the fests. All right. Thank you both.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and thank you everyone for listening.